Woo! Y'all ain't know why, right?
Love that on that beat.
Let's go. No masterpiece. 10 bad bitches and they after me. One bad bitch look like a masterpiece.
Dope movements.
See, now I'm like really self-conscious about like the way I'm gonna intro it now because of you guys.
I did the last one, doesn't even matter.
Did you?
Yeah, he kind of did. Nah, it was you though. It's fine. I cut his out because like
Really?
yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like I watched it.
That's exactly what. Nah, it's because you're dark skinned, bro. That's not even. It wasn't even because. Yeah, bro.
Wow.
That should be a segment.
Well, I'm dark skinned.
Yeah, I'm crying.
Yo, dark skin's a plus.
But hey, they don't know. Anyway.
They don't know.
Yeah. All right, so we
was
here.
popping.
Y'all are all matching. It looks like a proper cohesive podcast right now. Like,
Repping the G. I'm not gonna say the whole thing.
you need to relax. You know.
Just
I'm not trying to get jumped for you. I'm not. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
first of all, you have a little pump on. How do you think I'm gonna?
Look,
You know I'm changing this.
I have to do it, but I have some background music just to use the
Okay,
tension.
but
Yeah,
so,
you fucked up my intro. I was
look,
like,
I
it's
played
Dope
a rap.
Movements, number 85. I'm Ariel Brianna. See, you got me yelling. I'm Ariel Brianna. We got Sus Moves making me yell in the back.
Hey yo.
We got Marnie. Rhymes with Barney. What are you
Don't do
doing?
that. Don't do that.
I'm sorry, but Barney is nothing about love.
What?
Everything Barney's about love, so it shouldn't be an insult. Were you bothered by that? I'm sorry,
That's
Marnie. It's
good.
Marnie.
That's
I was bothered by it.
Spirit, yo, I like that. That's
Yo, shout out Sperry, UAC.
facts.
I need all your Instagrams to put it out.
And we got Pablo in the cut. You're a good DJ, right?
Haha, no.
Oh, so do you do music?
Yes, I do.
It doesn't want to shout himself out. It's fine. All right. You don't want to blow. It's fine.
Cry.
I mean,
Just keep it low. I don't want to get flagged.
whatever keeps you up tempo, right? Oh crap.
Yeah. I said the same thing, but I was like, thank God I'm behind the camera.
This R. Kelly thing, which I want to know your opinion since you said you just watched it.
Isn't he great?
Right.
Great actor, right? Yeah, so it was funny because I watched it for the first time this morning, and like I didn't watch the actual interview. I actually watched CNN's take on it with a body language interpreter.
Okay.
So they were like interpreting the body language of the situation, and they were talking about like how when he would say no, he'd be nodding yes, and when he'd say yes, he'd be nodding no, and how he'd be like contradicting what he was actually saying in certain parts of the interview. And I was just kind of watching it, and it was weird to watch like how strongly he was like, you know, like into it
And sticking to his story.
yeah, and then watching like after that, I watched how the victim's response to it, and like when they were watching it, and like their response to it, and it was just like complete opposites from what he's saying, and it's just like, how does he stick to that story?
Yeah.
It's kind of like something mental might be there, honestly.
I kind of feel like that whole performance he did with the breaking down and screaming and everything. Like, I know some people think, like, oh, if I make it convincing, people will believe it. But I felt like in that moment, he, like, hurt himself and shot himself in the foot, making it too fabricated or something. Anyone else have
What do you think,
anything?
Chris?
R. Kelly is terrible, and he needs to be locked away. That's my opinion.
I didn't watch the interview. Just on a 14-year-old girl. After that, I was like,
Yeah.
You know what's crazy that, I mean, because I had to read about it. I didn't see it in the initial interview. But supposedly there were like two girls. I want to say their names. Azriel. I don't want to butcher the last name. And then the girl named Jocelyn. And I guess they, at like 17 years old or something like that, went to this grown man's concert. How are you 17 years old? You listen to R. Kelly. Like, I don't know. I would just think that that's really our generation type of thing.
Man, hot in here.
But,
music is universal. Don't ever say that.
so, two girls, you know, whatever. But basically, he was claiming that the parents sold the two girls to him.
Bruh.
I was actually gonna say that.
You know what happened?
Yeah.
That the parents were in on that nonsense.
I actually heard that.
I heard about that too. I think it's true.
Don't give a shit. Honestly,
I don't
feel
really see that to be
Boondocks
true.
really explained the whole R. Kelly thing to me.
What?
I feel like the Boondocks really explained the whole R. Kelly
Oh.
thing to me.
That's crazy.
That's so funny.
However you get it, right?
Nah, you're not supposed to get it. Don't give it to him. Not you.
I know you're not talking about it.
So, I mean, didn't you say you had an opinion? That was it.
About R. Kelly? Oh no, yeah, he's terrible. Oh no, go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
I'm pretty sure the parents were friends of R. Kelly though. It wasn't
Really?
It wasn't just like I'm pretty sure from what I understood that it wasn't just like a random thing. It was like like this is R. Kelly. He's my friend. He makes a lot of money. He can make you guys famous type shit. Like go spend time at his house.
But they were saying
Sick.
they were saying how he wasn't even solely focused on the fact of him denying the fact that he did that, but just making it seem like, oh, that was the past. Like, why are you so focused on that? You know, like that was so long ago, type of thing, rather than just denying the whole allegations.
So what? You guys think he should get out of here? He's canceled. That's it, fam.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
Like
how do you feel
Elvis.
about yeah, exactly, Marnie. How you feel about Elvis? Because Elvis was dating 15-year-old, 14-year-old, and he was 25.
It was a different time.
I was gonna say that it doesn't make it right, but it was a different time.
It was the same time. They were literally making music in the same time.
Not
R. Kelly was 27.
necessarily.
R. Kelly was 27. They were relatively in the same time.
Really?
Yeah, I was
Yes.
saying that's R.
Then
Kelly.
Elvis just died, and that's all that happened. Not unfortunately, but
I don't know. When I associate Elvis Presley, I think of like.
old. I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I picture him being mad old.
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't that old? 25, 14-year-old. What you think? Elvis got to get out of here or what?
Oh yeah.
I mean, R. Kelly was 27. So you see, why you hesitate so much?
Oh no,
Why
I'm
you
just
feel-
I'm saying they're both bad. I'm saying I didn't realize that.
Bruh,
Yeah, no, I didn't.
man, you hear that first? Don't move said it. Elvis
But
got out of here,
okay,
boy.
so clearly he's guilty. But OJ, right? Which he shot himself in the foot too because he did an interview and he wanted to do a book called If I Did It. So basically, he kind of shot himself in the foot because
He pitched a book.
What the fuck?
yeah.
This dumbass motherfucker, you know.
What?
But he didn't even give it away in the book necessarily. He was having the interview,
No.
and then he said that he's describing the situation in third person, hypothetically. Like he was so stuck on that word, hypothetically. And then there was a point in time when there was this person, Charlie. To me, it's his alter ego, but he says, "Oh, Charlie told him that something's probably going on in Nicole's house, whatever." And then at one point, he leaves, and then Charlie ends up there. And then there's a point where Charlie asks him, "Oh, do you want me to bring this knife?" He's like, "No, leave it." All of that, and then he takes the knife from Charlie and I guess stabs Nicole. So then they said that he went from being hypothetical to speaking in first person. So basically giving himself up. And then he had a book, but it wasn't released because they thought it was going to be too disruptive to the public. So then they kept, they hid it away, and then I guess, I think it was the family of the victim, the guy that he killed, Goldman, I think the name was, and they wanted to try to release the book, and then they changed it to "I did it" confession. If I did it, confession of the killer.
Okay.
Sick.
But he was trying to they said that he was doing it hypothetically to keep his kids from knowing, from questioning him, I guess, like that. He did it like that just because of the kids.
Okay. Yo, sick. Yo. All right, so OJ gotta get out of here. R. Kelly gotta get out of here. Elvis, I'm sorry, bro. You too. Yo, rest in peace. You know,
What?
Nah, to be honest, if you look at half the people, really in the movies, anywhere between, not even between, before 2010, nah, not 2010. Be nice to these guys.
13.
No, shut up, you're going the wrong way. Since 2007.
That's nice. That's more people.
Ooh, this is bad. Love these niggas. Before 2007, most of the people that you saw in the media was real 50-50. It was either like these niggas was horrendous, like their reputation, like were otherwise outside of what you see in the movies, as compared to who they actually were. This shit was hilarious. But now there's a good contrast. Like people are really trying to change themselves, become activists. Like it's beautiful. But these niggas was on some shiesty shit because they just got out of cocaine and oxy and Quaaludes. Fucking Quaaludes, bro. I really want to try Quaaludes.
No.
What is that?
No.
You guys
Don't
see
worry
Wall
about it.
Street?
Don't worry about it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you gotta watch that. It's a good movie.
But I don't know why everyone seems to have murder on their minds.
No, I'm crying.
But that was a cute segue to.
Survival of the
It
fittest.
was.
Your
Have
mentality.
you kept it going? Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
I
stop
just had to.
Pack
I
stuff
had
in the
to.
back. Yo, you see that?
Like, that was really funny. That was a good
You saw the
one.
alley-oop budget? Yo.
You saw that, right? I did that. YNW? YNW, right? Melly?
Yeah.
He's a sick fuck if you wanna like do it. And I know you think that because you pussy and you can't even listen to the song.
Yeah, he's sick, bro. I'm
But-
sorry, I can't.
But you don't know he killed the homies? Come on, you would
I
have
heard
killed the homie.
Marcus let me know. I don't actually know nothing about it.
Oh, that's great. Just tell everybody you
Wait,
don't
did
know.
you
What
run?
I love it.
I have no
happened?
idea who that is. I'm not gonna lie.
No, he didn't run, which was confusing to me. He says that he didn't do it, all of that, but then he went and
Because he did.
I don't know the term for it, but he went to the police and then he
Turned himself in?
Yeah, he turned himself in. He surrendered, I guess.
Okay. You felt bad.
Nah, he has split personality disorder.
Yeah, so
The other him turned himself in. That's why he didn't do it. Because he did it.
because then
Think about it.
Because then right before that, he made a post on Instagram basically saying that he loves all his fans, da da da. But unfortunately, my two brothers died, and now the justice system wants to bring someone to justice, whatever. I said that horribly. I don't know where I was going with that. My condolences
I'm leaving that as
to the
is.
family. I know because I look stupid.
Nah, because that's funny.
But what I think is really confusing but creepy at the same time, how he says that he didn't do it, but he has murder on my mind, describing all the details of the situation. And then he has split personality. He has the song mixed personality. I don't know. I kind of just think it's...
He has Melly, and then he has Melvin. And he says Melvin writes songs to him sometimes.
Oh, really?
It's really creepy, bro. You can't sleep by
19
yourself.
years old. Like, he really threw his life away. Like, for what?
I don't know what happened to him in his past. Mental health, man. Get that checked out.
If you know you have a problem, you got
Go
to
ahead, yell at
handle
them.
your
Yell at them.
problem
Go ahead. Get
before
angry.
your problem handles you. If you got a fucking mental problem, go handle that shit.
So, but do you think that mental disorders could lead to alcoholism?
Do I think
No.
that mental disorders can lead to alcohol? Yes. Yeah,
Why-
most
why do you think
definitely. Because it's a retreat. It's an escape.
I could quit anytime.
What disorders are you dealing with? What are you dealing
This
with,
is about
Marcus? It's about all of our opinions.
Don't worry about my opinion right now.
It's not an opinion. I think that's been studied. It's linked.
Yeah.
That's them
They are connected. You're just in denial.
What?
Let yourself get handled by yourself.
So then, what would you do to I guess lessen the rate of people that so we don't have so many AA meetings because people aren't becoming alcoholics.
You know what's crazy? So I have this conversation a lot, actually. So it's random that it got to this.
So Marcus, I'm sure.
No.
Don't
But
say it.
there's this whole group of people who started going to school, college, started getting degrees for therapy and sociology and all these different, and it's then they're oh, there's no jobs in that field, blah blah blah. But if we put more therapists and social workers in schools and promoted mental health really young and all throughout schooling ages, like from kindergarten to high school. Like if we made mental health something that was more like comfortable and casual to discuss, we would have so many less problems, and we'd have more people with jobs, because then all these people who are interested in this topic, because if people weren't interested and didn't believe that mental health is such a serious thing, they wouldn't go get degrees that are fucking dumb bread just to not have a job. It's like, they obviously care, and a lot of those people end up donating their time to like supporting people who can't afford counseling. So it's like, then there can be an insurance system set up, and that'll create even more jobs. It's like, I don't know, mental health is really serious.
Mental health is a big part of people understanding. Well, not even just people understanding anything. It's a big part of everybody living a better life. Because it's not just about there being more jobs and all these positive benefits it will be to society. But think about how much better you can benefit somebody else if you know how you can benefit yourself. Like, that's because people really just do to others what they do to themselves. If you don't realize it yet, you will eventually. So, better yourself and you better everybody else around you.
That was too real for me.
And there are enough people at this point who can acknowledge that it like it should be something that's like everyone. There's still a whole group of people who are in denial, like, oh, just tuck your feelings away, like, just shut it down.
Feelings?
Yeah, shut them down.
What are those?
Put them somewhere.
But I kind of like I also don't want to forget, so this is why I'm going to segue into this one. But you said about jobs and stuff like that. That when we were going to talk about people like illegally going from like to Canada to get into the U.S., but I read that there were like smuggling agencies, which I didn't even know that existed, but smuggling agencies that would like take a whole group of these people and then promise them like jobs and stuff like that when they enter the U.S., all of that, and making it seem as though it's going to be really safe in order to, like, I think they said the northern part of the border is safer than going through the south part of it or something like that. And, yeah. But I know you've had an opinion about that before.
Which border?
The Canadian border, getting into the U.S.
No, it was a fact I may or may not have heard about somebody sneaking in illegally.
Oh, yeah.
From America to Canada. I gotta look up who it is because I don't want to misquote myself. It's important to me. I gotta save face.
I need help.
Facts.
Okay, so LL Cool J. Shout out to the
The
homie.
real nigga.
What do you do?
Queens,
Bye.
right, Queens.
In your true sensitive name.
Where you from?
Freeport.
I'm from Queens, nigga. From Haiti, but I'm from Queens.
You're Queens.
Brooklyn.
Freeport, New York.
Psych.
Brooklyn. Yeah, say a little, you know.
Yo, you gotta rep your home.
Yeah.
Rep what the fuck you want.
So LL Cool J, which I think is cool, is trying to start his own like sports network because he thinks. I mean, I'm not saying nothing about ESPN.
No, you can't.
Yo.
I'm not trying to diss ESPN or any type of sports network, but he seems to think that it's not doing enough, so he's trying to mix politics, pop culture, and sports all into one, which supposedly Disney is its own sports network. I did not.
Disney owns everything, bro.
I did not know that. Or I did not know
Disney
that.
owns Star Wars.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they own ESPN. I think they own ABC. Maybe.
So
They got a lot of stuff.
They own a lot of shit though.
Yeah,
And Disney is.
Disney got it.
Oof.
No way.
I heard that one. Oh damn. Yeah, he's coming together with Ice Cube and another
Oh,
entrepreneur
that's gonna be fire.
to get, and it's
Oh, that's
called the
gonna be
Big
fire.
Three, I think.
Oh, they're gonna be fire.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I watched that.
Yeah.
Now I'm about to get into sports. Never watched sports in my life. This is the moment. I had to
I'm
wait for
crying.
this.
I'm watching
This
cricket.
is what I'm waiting for. This is what I'm waiting
You think they're gonna show cricket?
for. Nah, they're definitely gonna have cricket. They're gonna have rugby. They're They gonna have everything. They black.
What's
they
that
gonna
shuffling one called?
Nah, we're not gonna have that.
I don't have that, boy.
Isn't that for old people on cruises?
No, not that
It's not
one.
shuffleboard.
Not that one.
Niggas got shuffleboard. Shuffleboard. That's fucking shuffleboard.
Shuffleboard.
I'm talking about that other one.
Person
In
section.
the snow.
Crying.
Curling.
Curling.
Those are the Olympics. But that shit not gangster.
That's what it's about. If they ain't gangsta, they ain't.
Wait, you seen the Swiffer Sweeper one with the vacuum that's electric? Like the little the independent vacuum?
I'm not talking to you.
That's funny.
I'm done.
Oh man.
All right, so let's get on to generalizing because I don't know the other topic.
You want help?
No, I do know them, but I didn't do any research on them. So.
Oh, alright. That's it.
Okay, so don't you hate, Marnie, when men generalize about women that were...
Bro, but women always do the same thing, bro. Y'all all the same. Yo, I'm about to get so much.
Well, let me tell you. I actually want to say, so tell me not when every time I listen to Mona Lisa, right? I'd be like, damn, no, I fucking love that song. But every time I hear it, I'm like,
Shout out Lil Wayne.
shout out Weezy, yeah, and Kendrick. But
That's all.
I be feeling like a type of way of being a female, like, damn, bitch, like, you really making us look bad.
Make.
What? See? I heard all that.
Nah, that was on some snake shit, though. You can't even lie.
I think
That's the
fine.
game.
So,
I think that's how it goes, yeah.
Yeah, that's the game.
I think you're gonna get yourself in that position. You better know what you're doing.
You get set up. Easy. Yo, we sit down in the Lydia house. But
you see how...
We was...
But you see how, like, men will just say, like, oh, like, all y'all females is...
Yeah, it's fine. It costs money. It's fine.
that all females are snakes or something like that. So it's like, first of all, I'm my own person. I don't care. I could have did the same thing as Marnie like 3 times, but that doesn't mean that I need to be put in y'all females. Like, I'm my own person. I'm a female, and I would like to be respected as such.
Niggas ain't shit.
I've never said that because I haven't been with every man in the world, and they're actually decent guys,
Shots fired.
great guys, and fuckboys. Not saying that fuckboys aren't people and they don't matter,
Thank you.
but at the same time, fuck you.
But that's what they're there for, though. Like, they're fuckboys and they're okay with being fuckboys. That's what they're there for.
They serve a purpose to make women realize that there are better men out there.
There you go. High five. Over
Oh.
Okay, tell me something. What? Oh, I'm sorry.
See, I don't support. I hate when women don't support women, bro. Like,
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ariel. Oh my god.
Love you.
Yo.
You look so pretty today.
Oh my god.
What y'all
I love
hate
your
when girls do,
hair.
bro? When they always take mad long to get ready.
Well, I was gonna ask him, like, what's something that you feel like people generalize you on, or that you do to other people?
Be honest.
I don't know. I guess playing basketball. I don't know if you would generalize me.
You get your tall ass.
It's definitely because you're tall. I'm so
Get to the
sorry.
court.
Nah, but it's actually like annoying. Like in high school, like it'd be like 3 times every day. In college, like it's like probably once a week now because like people just don't come up to you. But it's still like people you don't know. It's just like, oh, you play basketball? Oh, you play basketball? It's just like, no, I don't. I ran track.
So what you doing up there?
Crying.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got tall jokes for days, but we're not gonna get into
What
that.
about you?
You would. You probably Google tall jokes, you short ass. You're just like,
Ow.
everyone's like looking over you like, Marcus, where's your joke even coming from? Where you at right now?
That's a good one. I'm glad you're not tall. Oh man.
What about sus? What do you think, aside from Ariel, that you generalize?
But I generalize on the day to day, bro. If you tall, you should be playing ball. I'm sorry, right? Like,
I ran track. Ran track, run track, kind of still do.
okay,
Yeah, that definitely
okay.
counts. He's definitely
He obviously has
longer
the long ass legs.
That's what I'm saying.
So what do? Are you sprinter, long distance?
Like mid distance. I kind of did everything. I did like everything from the 200, which is a sprint, to the mile, which is a long distance.
Okay, yourself. No.
And I did cross country too, so.
Oh, word, there you go.
You got energy, alright. You know, bro.
He used to do track too. He's not very good anymore, but
Okay, so.
No one do it anymore. That's back in the day, right?
Yeah. You know, like 5 years ago. You
You gotta look back at the clock.
My brother did track in high school and then went to college. Now he plays frisbee.
He what?
that's
Yeah.
Yo, frisbee actually works the
Sully
fuck out of your
101
last
taught us
fucking-
that
shit worked the
frisbees
fuck
was a
out of your
sport.
last.
And I think that's a little cooler than
Nah.
track. I can't lie. Like,
A little cooler
Bro,
than
you ever throw it and then just hit the floor, bro? You feel like a
Okay.
failure. You
it's like,
know?
oh, you run.
When you
like,
go to throw it to your dad.
yeah, it's like, ooh.
And he's not there.
God.
Yeah, that would be great if Devin was here.
And then you got
Like, now
I wish I
you
had a
throw a
dad.
disc into it. I'm like, oh, look at you. You got like some type of.
And he's gonna watch this and be like, wow.
Oh no! What the fuck was
Just
that?
making fun of me because I don't have a dad.
That was disc golf. Nah, I played extreme frisbee.
That's
You're a
different.
little
Extreme
extreme,
frisbee.
Yo,
Disc golf is
extreme.
different.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Discus or whatever.
Shout out
I
to
don't know.
extreme
Whatever the
frisbee.
disc thing is with the trash thing that you throw it into, that's a different game. He plays for real.
Oh, man.
I forgot to tell him. Today's a lot of stuff's happening today. I've been really out of it. My bad.
Bro.
There's literally 1,000 things happening. Today's my girlfriend and my uncle's birthday. Yeah, so earlier today we were trying
You should
to.
take
Today's
both
my
of them to the club
dog's
together.
birthday.
Yo.
That's interesting.
Yo, how do you into the Hans, bro?
Hans
Which
is
ones?
2, boy.
Oh, okay.
All 3 of them.
You're lucky you're not
all
here.
3 of their birthdays.
Oh wow.
They're all from the same litter.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's lit.
The celebration. What you got?
And then you said it was a crazy
What's
2
that?
I'm
hours
making them
before you got here.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why.
I don't know if I'm gonna do
Magic.
it today. I kind of fucked up. I'm tired.
Nah, come on. We all.
They don't know the difference. They
Yeah.
don't fucking know what day's their birthday. I'm just gonna be like, here's some cake, and they're gonna be like, ah.
My
I
dog
used to
supporters
make
here.
my dog a grape cake. I would then just put grapes in a bowl and then just let him eat
You
it.
gave him grapes.
Wait, I don't think dogs are supposed to eat grapes.
This was my first dog. We didn't know.
Oh, okay. Oh no.
Like,
Well,
relax.
Needless to say, rest in peace.
It's okay.
Shout out to
My dog ate a
Hershey.
whole box of chocolate covered.
Shout out to
Craisins
Hershey. His
once.
birthday's coming up in 5 days. March
yo.
15th.
I'ma cry. Stop. We're not talking about dog death right now. Stop it. You know,
Okay.
generalizing.
He's
You know?
probably all across Sunrise. That nigga got hit by a car.
Yo, whoa.
Oh, no.
We're not gonna
Okay,
talk about. Listen, back to general. So women, son.
Yeah, I was gonna say generalizing.
Yo, why
Yo,
y'all
you know
always
what gets
assume?
generalized a lot?
Oh, go for it.
Being an American.
That's
Imagine
yeah,
traveling.
that's the. Oh, he's American.
We are not all obese.
You're
Most
skinny.
of them are annoying.
We ain't all.
Most of
Thank
them
God.
are rude.
Most people don't think I'm American when I travel.
What do they think you are? What do you do?
Jamaican.
Yeah,
I can
was
see
about to
that.
say,
I can
Look at
see
you.
Yeah, like I went on a cruise last summer to Italy and Greece,
Yeah, you
and
been getting
everyone was
generalized your
calling me
whole
Ras-
life.
like Rasta, and like just talking to me like because I had dreads, and I
That's
was in like
definitely-
Italy, and like it's not like as common there, and they just didn't think I was from America. So
That's not interesting.
If not, I would think from Barbados or something.
That's crazy.
it was cool because I was like, my family is Jamaican and Antiguan, so
Okay, so they were at least guessing right. That's
Yeah.
why I was like, if not Jamaican, I would think maybe from Barbados.
I don't really have much of a problem either because whenever I go travel, I don't speak English.
Yeah. That's smart. I wish I could do that.
Facts.
I just have partial Japanese. I'll confuse everyone.
Yo, you on Duolingo?
What?
Yo, you on Duolingo?
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Duolingo. If you want to learn new
You gotta
languages.
share
download the
progress.
app.
And all these men were like, you need to marry. First of all, they would just say rich. They say, you need to marry rich. And I'm like, you gonna introduce me?
Right?
Who is this rich guy? Who is rich? Well, where's he at?
What do you look like?
Yeah. Is he at least cute?
Yo,
I'm looking for funny.
Yes,
Right.
3
that money
palaces.
palace.
Alright, 3
You
palaces.
think I'm out here making funny money?
I'm crying. When he put it on the phone. Oh man.
When what?
When
It's
he's
Kevin Hart.
Oh.
Oh man.
You wouldn't understand unless you do.
Wow,
I
that
don't.
hurts.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Kill
I don't be
yourself.
washing.
Y'all need to hurry up.
Except for my toes. I be washing my toes.
You probably watch like Kevin.
You and your
Gates,
toes.
right?
Yeah.
I hate when women expect you to pay the bill, bro. Like, you know, like, you go on a date, it's a group activity, all right? It's the first date, and then she look at the bill, then she look at you, and then she go on her phone. And you're like, yo. And
A lot of the times I'm like, so do you want to like quick pay me and I could put it on my card, or like we could do half. Like I'm kind of just like I'm not.
I don't be
expecting
going
anything.
on dates. None of that.
Damn, your boyfriend don't take you out. Like,
You see, yo, why, yo, that's another one.
I ain't gotta worry about none of that. He pays for everything.
okay,
I cover the tip and I drive.
you see, so that's a 50-50.
No, I said I pay. I just said I'm tired of paying. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking for someone for 50-50 if you're out there. You know, like, yo. You know what I'm talking about. All the guys quiet. Don't leave me out here on this ledge. You know? Join me.
I mean, it depends. It just depends like who you're going with, I guess.
Oh,
I feel like with me, it's usually like we already know like
the situation.
exactly.
I gotta start doing that.
Yeah.
Why you just taking some chick out? Like,
I mean, have you seen her?
fucking take her to Chick-fil-A.
You know.
Olive Garden.
Yeah, I'll be balling on you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
It depends on the status, though. I'm not gonna just take
Why
my
you
side
expect me
chick
to
to
take
the
you out
Cheesecake
somewhere?
Factory.
Nah, honestly, I
Why
don't
would I
start with
say-
food. I don't start with food. I start with something else to like get
Hey,
the conversation
yo.
going.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because you won't get hungry, and then you could talk about what you're gonna get to eat.
I've done that, but like, I don't like spending too much time with people. So like, after a while, it's just like, you're still here. Oh, alright.
You're working backwards then.
now all you have to do is show them your face. Like, ladies, don't talk to me because I don't care.
You know, nah. Well, I didn't say all that. Like, you know, I just said I have a low tolerance for people sometimes. You know, like I'm not a people person.
I'm weak. Nah, that's why you have to start with conversation to break the ice. I'm telling you.
Join me on the ledge. Don't leave me out here.
I don't know. I am a people person, but then like at the same time,
It's like, yo.
it takes a lot of energy to be around people sometimes.
Yo, trust me, I know exactly what you mean. Just because I have them doesn't mean I was executed. I wasn't shit. But
I show them a good time. I always show you a good time if it's a date. Like,
word, can you buy me some food?
Yo, bro, like you call me at a bad time.
I'm
Like,
wildin'. Why am I here with y'all people? I got food.
why am I? You see, yo, says the people person.
Nah, see, exactly.
And he's back in.
Did I say people person? I say I'm good with conversation. I know how to talk. How you doing?
Yo,
It's like I got the languages.
Alright, so cool. We done, right?
why dog people never want you to like pet their dog? Like you always gotta like.
It's because they don't want their dog to get more. They're
My
jealous.
dog
I'm coming at you.
Bite you.
It's honestly a jealousy thing. They don't want their dog to get like attached to you.
I'm
Like,
crying.
that's true. 'Cause, like, they're like, no, that you're supposed to love me, and then the dog will like stay with the person that's petting it more.
I
Yeah.
had that, bro. The dog come right up to me, wagging the tail. Oh my god! I pet and look up, tight. Why you mad at me? Cause your dog like me, like.
I think it's just a time-consuming thing. It's like you really gonna make me stand here while you play with my fucking dog.
He came to me.
This
He
dog
chose me.
needs to shit real quick.
Yeah,
so I
that's
can go
why
back
I don't
inside.
like when someone's walking their dog. Like I won't really ask like to pet them unless someone like if someone else that I'm with does it. Then I'm like, oh okay, but I'm not gonna ask you to stop what you're doing so I can pet your dog.
Well, your dog is vicious, so I'm not really concerned.
I know, but we're not
It's
talking
not
about
about
my
your
dogs.
dog. You was not even listening.
Yeah, I wasn't. You know, I just want to remind you, your dog is vicious.
He's probably not even here for this whole thing. He's gonna hear everything when he edits it.
Yeah, basically.
No, you know what I can't stand? Alright, lately this has been happening to me a lot with the same person on my block.
Oh boy.
I've been seeing this dog and I'd be like,
Snitching.
When we see you,
oh my gosh,
when we see
stop.
you.
I'd be like,
Go get jumped.
Whoa, I didn't say all that. It's
I'd be like, hi, and then the owners be like, hey. I was not talking to you. Like, I really was like, that energy was for your dog. Like, I can't even come back at you.
No, that's
like,
why I'd be so sweet.
I can't even tone it down. Like, yeah, you got.
Like, I'm not gonna talk to you like that.
Was he?
Exactly. Like, you really thought I was talking. Hi.
Was the person male or female though? Male or female?
Oh no, I'm not going that far. It's a person. It's like I did not come at you with that.
Because if I got a dog and then Shorty come up to me, she like my dog. Hey, she's saying hey. I'm saying hey. I'm trying
I wasn't talking to you.
I'm trying to make conversation.
There was a meme that I saw, right? The guy's walking his dog, and then this lady comes up, oh, you're such a cute thing. And then the guy's like, oh, thanks. And then she's like, oh, how old are you? And then he's like, why would the dog know how old I am?
Yes.
and then I
Sounds
was like
me. Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, no, I was talking about the dog. why? I mixed it up, but why would he know how old I am? It's like, so she was talking about the dog the whole time,
bro,
and he thought he was just like,
I would have known. I would have still said it. Come on, son.
yeah, because you're weird like that.
My friend says that you have to answer for the dog. Like if someone says hi to your dog, you have to answer for your dog. And I was like,
you're
oh
his
hell no, I'm not
representative.
doing that.
With the voice you think your dog would have.
Yeah, right? Like, am I supposed to use an anime voice? I have this little Shih Tzu like, hi! Like, no.
What is it? Speaks a different language, right?
Yeah, really.
Oh, man. Oh, we start talking about dogs again. I like this podcast. I like this.
Love dogs a lot.
How do you feel about cats?
I love cats.
Please exit out that door.
Nah, you can stay.
I don't like.
They're really,
Cats are not bad.
They're not.
I just started building relationships with any cats. Like, I didn't know any cats before, like, the past year and a half.
Cats are like, but you don't have to like take care of them as much. They're more self-dependent. They don't.
I think
you
I
have
also
to walk them. They'll just get in a litter box and
chill.
But I think that's
you don't
what I
gotta
don't
bathe
like
them
about
either.
it.
They bathe themselves.
I think they're mad rude.
If they bang with you,
Right?
but if they like you,
Exactly.
yo,
If they like you.
and they just like you. They don't like people.
Yeah, but then when they like you, they're mad demanding. They're like,
Well, you see-
oh, I'm on the table, I'm in your food. Oh, you're sleeping? Well, I want attention now. I'm going to sit on your face.
Is that a keyboard?
I'm going to
Pause.
pause.
I mean,
But yes.
Are dogs different?
Yeah,
I mean, no, dogs.
No.
Certain dogs do that.
You open food, your dog is coming to get some food.
Yeah.
You make food, your dog wants food.
Yeah, but a dog is something you train. Like, if your dog's
can train
acting
a
like...
cat.
You can train a cat.
You can train a cat.
People just don't
No,
do
you
it as
can.
often.
It just takes a lot of.
My friend tries to tell me
No,
that
so this is
the
what this
way
about.
you train a cat to stay off the counter is you cover the counter in upside down tin things like that you put food in. That way when it climbs up on the counter, it hits that shit and it makes noise and it falls off. I'm like, that's not training an animal. That's
traumatizing them.
Yeah, that's setting up a risk. Like that's not the same as training a dog.
Because that's their initial reaction to do that.
Yeah, it's like you could create a reaction for that scenario to happen, but that's not training the cat. That's the cat learning. It's different. It's not the same.
Fear.
Yeah.
Fear is a powerful thing. Yeah.
But I love cats, man.
Yeah.
Like you can't. A cat's not gonna do nothing if you like have a heart attack or something. Like your cat's just gonna stand there and
You'd be
stare.
And it's just
surprised.
gonna eat you within like
Teach a
5
dog
days.
to like run and go get help or bark or something.
I saw a dog do CPR. That was
But
crazy.
see, I'm not trying to come at the cat's defense, but at the same time, the same thing you could do with a dog, you can't do with a cat because just because they're two different species, they're still, animals.
Bro, I saw
I still
a
feel like
fish.
cats don't fuck with it. They're just like nah.
No, I agree with you, but I'm just saying it's not impossible.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You're right. It's about how much patience.
Thank you, I love
feel
hearing
like instilling there. Yeah,
Don't get too used to it. I got you.
Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Marcus is mad creepy when he's behind the camera. It's like, oh, they can't see my face. Let me be wild extra.
Facts.
I can't wait till we get Column, right?
Column.
Yeah, when we
Column,
get
like the pillar.
Facts.
Column.
My son
Like the
Column.
pillar.
Okay.
My son
I can't wait to get him
Columbine.
behind the scenes so Marcus can be
Yeah.
in the hot spot
Bro.
again.
I mean-
they're gonna be so confused.
Who?
Columbine.
He's
Columbine.
not
No,
confused.
he's not gonna be confused.
Oh.
They're gonna be confused.
Oh.
I'm saying his name. They're like, what? No, it's the viewers.
Yeah. What do you think that guys do? What do you think all guys do? What's something all guys
I don't
do?
generalize, so I can't answer.
Shut up and generalize. Shut up.
Yo, this conversation is really just generalizations. If you think about it,
That's
we're
okay.
generalizing right now.
I know.
Because
This whole
they're based
podcast
off
is a
assumptions.
generalization.
too.
Stop being woke, alright? I'm here for content, alright? Trying
is content.
trying to educate the masses.
I'm
Shut
not
up.
educating the masses. I'm telling
What
you
I
how
can
basics.
do
You can't just break
is
out of the show like that.
I can
Yo,
tell
what
you
is
something.
this show but a generalization? And I'm joking.
He's like,
I can tell you something that I don't like about you.
Oh god, nah. Do you see? I said general. Alright, there's not a whole bunch of Marcuses doing what I do. Alright,
It would be the end of the world.
oh, you're so sweet. What are you thinking, Marnie? What are you thinking?
All liquor stores would be sold.
Because the pose that you did.
I was tight. I was replaying this scenario, but it's not a generalization thing. It's just like, I'd be correcting you over and over and over again. Because, like, you're doing something that's dangerous.
Oh.
You can't see if he's doing that neck thing.
Oh, you know what all guys do? Y'all all leave the toilet seat up.
Oh, we about to get
You know,
on
hold on. Hold
Yo.
on. I want to actually defend y'all for a second.
Not for
screaming
nothing.
right now.
I want to defend y'all for a second. I don't see the big deal. Like, I could use the bathroom. Like,
No.
I'll literally know.
Right.
Especially if, like, I'll go to
What
my
about the
boyfriend's house, right? And it's majority guys in there. So
That's
it'll always be up. And then when I use the bathroom, I just use it. And then, if anything, or if I just, for whatever, put it down, I put it right back up when I'm done. Like, I don't think it's that hard. Like, there were times when I was younger, right?
Yeah, no, fuck that.
I
no.
used to, like, there were
Absolutely
times when I
not.
would rush to the bathroom and then I wouldn't put the light on. And I've fallen in the toilet.
Yeah,
because
so
Oh.
you've been there. So how are you gonna say you've been there and then you're just like, no, it's okay. I put the seat back up when I'm done in another minute.
Because it doesn't really bother me. Like, I didn't like that I fell in the toilet, but...
There's two states it can be in, up or down. You know, when you go to use it, it's gonna be in one of those
When you
states.
flush the toilet, when you flush
Okay,
the
hold on,
toilet,
hold on.
Look before you leave,
when
man. What I'm
flush the toilet, you're supposed to close the whole lid so you don't got all that fucking piss in the air on your toothbrush, which is probably not covered.
Ooh.
My toothbrush is
Okay,
in the closet.
germaphobe.
Ooh.
Okay.
Just
My
listen.
bathroom has a
All I was
closet
gonna
with my
say
toothbrush
is,
in. But now she's
in
right.
case of that, you
Let
can
me
always
flush.
just put it
But-
down. I understand.
Passionate,
Throw the whole
open
thing
the
down.
back.
when you're done and flush
Listen,
the
listen,
toilet.
listen. I understand.
Why don't you leave it up for the guys? No, I'm playing.
No. This is a calm back.
Myself, no, I have to pee. I'm gonna pee in the fucking dark. Okay? If I sit on my toilet and there is no fucking toilet seat,
Ooh.
I'm insulting your mother.
Oh, nah.
Your mother lets you leave the seat up in your house? That's disgusting.
Oh,
She has to sit
no.
there. Why you leave the seat up?
Now I gotta call my sister on you because you.
I want to put a little. I'm gonna
First of all, I don't want to
embroider
fight Marnie,
it into
so...
words. I'm gonna embroider it into words and hang it above my toilet seat. I've already thought about it. When you're pissing
Yo.
in my bathroom, you're gonna read something that says, "If you leave the seat up, I'm thinking about your mom's."
Whoa.
Is this a deal breaker or something?
Yeah.
That's it though. I get really fucking tight because people will come back into my house after I've corrected them and still leave the toilet seat up, and I'm like, no, you're not coming back. I'm sorry. I be taking note of things, and then if you piss on my toilet seat,
No.
oh my god, yo, I be remembering shit like this. It's okay.
Now, hold on. That example is actually very important. Because, say for this, if the seat is always up, you're never going to get pissed on the toilet seat. But at the, hold on.
That's not even true, because then it's just getting on the toilet thing, and then when are you gonna clean the bathroom? Absolutely not,
Hold on.
right? I'm the one
Wait.
cleaning the bathroom.
I'm not
Why
talking
is
about-
there piss all over the place?
Hold on. Wait. Listen, if the toilet seat is down.
We've never been.
Wait, listen.
It's a whole hypothetical. Again,
Bad time to get into this conversation.
that's what you gotta come back. Yo. You and your mom.
Yeah, and your mom, deadass. I'll fight your mom.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Shit, I think a really bad time to get into this conversation.
Yeah.
First off, the toilet seat thing. If the seat is down, there's less of a hole for the guy to aim at. If this thing got fucking retarded ass aim.
And he's drunk, maybe.
You put hold on. You put the seat up, there's a bigger hole.
Don't look at me.
This now in your bathroom, because you said if I come into your bathroom and I fucking leave the seat up, I'm not coming back. That I understand. If I go into somebody's home and I see how their bathroom is set up, I'm gonna respect how the bathroom is set up. And I'm gonna put it back the way it is. Exactly the fucking point. If you walk into somebody's bathroom, toilet seat is up, you could easily just put it down.
So you're blaming the first guy.
No, hold on. This is a different person.
Oh,
So
but
say-
that's what
hold
I
on,
said
hold on.
though, is that's the difference. If I'm coming into a man's house and you got your seat up, that's a whole different story.
Okay.
But if you're in my house and I'm one person with a vagina,
Okay.
or you're at your girlfriend's house, or you're at somebody who lives in a family's house, if it's a family and the toilet seat is up, that's kind of weird.
See, that's a different
I've been
point.
thinking about that shit when I'm in somebody's family's house and their toilet seat is up when I come to the bathroom. Like, that's a little fucking weird.
That's a different point.
I'm judgmental.
Yo, you make me
I
feel
can say
awkward.
that.
I gotta check my
Yeah,
bathroom.
I can say that. I
You
don't
can be
care.
judgmental,
I
but
am.
there are differences. Say it's like, say you go
But
to.
you think about it also, like, I've been in the house and I've been like, oh, there's 3 boys in this house. And then I'm like, oh, it's okay, I understand now. But then the bathroom kind of looks totally different to begin with anyway.
The title gonna be, is
It's
that
like,
seat
oh,
up?
this is 3 boys
I don't know what I'm
bathroom.
naming it.
You could tell.
Okay.
Now,
Because I'm really interested
What
to
if
hear.
there's just like a single guy living by himself? He keeps his seat up. You go in his house, you putting that shit down, you will come in there.
Yeah, I'll sit on it, but I'm not putting it back up after. I'll probably close
That's
the
your
lid 'cause I'm
personal
gonna
choice.
flush
You
the
do whatever
toilet.
you want. But like,
what if he comes at you? Yo, son, you need to put the seat back up? Like, what's good with you? Like, you're in my house. This is where I have it set up.
You know, see, the problem would really be is that I'm going to put the lid down. He's going to pee on top of the lid.
We got to fight. You know? It's dark.
Nah. No, if that happens, that would be the turnaround. Because there are certain scenarios.
Either you're going to pee in the lid or I'm going to fall in the toilet.
Yeah, because, like, people got to respect the other person.
It's dark. I'm not turning on the light because it's going to leave me in shock. And I'm just hitting 90 liters.
Either way, you could just put the lid up before you piss. It's the same thing.
Hey, so who's really who's at fault here, bro? Like, what's really?
Why can't boys just sit when they pee? What's the
Anyone
problem?
who's not checking the state of the toilet.
I don't think
The state of the toilet. Yeah, that's gonna be the name.
But there really does not have to be like a win or lose situation. Both people could do either way. It could be a 50-50 thing. If I see that, or if we have an agreement, like, okay, once you're done, just put it down. Like, and close the lid and shit. Like, okay, both parties can do the same thing for the other person. It's not that hard. Exactly. Just like you could lift it up,
put it down.
You could put it down. Like, it takes the same amount of energy. You feel how you feel? I'm not coming at you.
No, but you said what I'm saying. Like, that's how it is. If you can lift it up to fucking pee, you can throw that shit back down when you're done. Like, the fuck?
Wow. Look at what breaks up a relationship, bro. Look what we get mad at.
No funny about it.
I'm telling you, if I fall in the toilet in my own
my girl is
goddamn
deadass
house.
yelling at me about the same thing. But I understand both sides. You have to get both sides because I understand living in a house with people.
Have you ever sat in a toilet bowl?
Yo.
Like, have you ever fallen into the toilet bowl without the seat?
And the water touched your butt?
Actually, yeah.
Like,
nah, this happened.
You got some dirty ass
I'm not going front.
on your
It's
balls.
happened. I'm not going front. It's happened. But the thing is, I got up, I cleaned myself, and that was it. I take care of myself, and I'm taking my time. Who the fuck am I going to argue with? I don't got time for this bullshit.
You did it yourself.
Who? Okay. Am I going to be mad? Am I going to say
yeah,
and maybe to come at your defense a little bit too.
Like, you can sit there and worry about anybody's mistakes, or you can just deal with it. Like, people gotta think about this. Like, a lot of people are doing a lot of dumb shit in the world. You deal with yourself. Who are you gonna argue with?
Yo.
And
That's probably a generalization too.
That's what I'm saying, though.
And let's not assume that they don't get to ever touch the water, because some dudes, right, when they pee, if they put the thing in the bowl and it may touch the water, so you know they deal with the same thing.
They hold it while they stand. So
I'm not a man. I don't know. I'm like, if they gotta take a shit, I don't know. I'm not a man. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I think stay outside the pool.
I gotta like squat out first. You gotta leave.
Yeah.
This is my room. I can't leave with you.
I think I think y'all should just sit.
What did I say?
Can I get around with you?
I don't know what I said.
I feel like sitting when you pee, that's so. It would take too much energy.
That's a fact.
You're sitting, you're relaxing. What you
Yeah, but what are you doing?
That's like a whole 30 seconds. Like, let me pump. Now,
and then I
gotta piss, and then that's it. It's like 15 seconds, 20 seconds compared to, pulling my pants down for no reason and sitting down.
I can literally just.
What?
I just heard play with yourself. That's all I heard.
I said once, twice, 3 times you're playing with yourself.
I'm crying. It's your boy Sus Moves. This is Dope Movements.